In today's highly competitive biopharmaceutical market, many companies are finding it difficult to maintain profitability and growth. However, there is hope. Several blockbuster therapeutics have bucked this trend by achieving continued, and in some cases even greater, commercial success following the expiry of their initial composition patents. In this report, we will examine 5 of these exceptional products and uncover the strategies they employed to mitigate revenue erosion and sustain long-term growth. These 5 products are Humira, Revlimid, Enbrel, Lantus, and Remicade. What they all have in common is that following their initial patent expiry and the onset of generic or biosimilar competition, they achieved continued, and in some cases even greater, commercial success through new intellectual property strategies such as novel formulations, delivery systems, combination products, or indication expansions. This demonstrates the strategic value of lifecycle management or LCM and IP extension frameworks. The first product we will look at is Humira, which is sold by AbbVie. Adalimumab initially received patent protection in 2002, which lasted until 2016 in the US. During the patent period from 2002 to 2016, Humira generated worldwide sales of around $100 billion. After the patent expired, AbbVie launched a citrate-free version in 2018 and expanded the label to more than 10 additional autoimmune disorders. They also filed over 100 new patents, creating a so-called patent thicket that protects the brand from biosimilar competition. As a result, Humira's revenue increased to around $120 billion in the decade following its patent expiry, underlining the importance of robust LCM strategies. Next, we have Revlimid, which is marketed by Celgene and Bristol Myers Squibb. It was granted initial U.S. patent protection in 2005, which expired in 2022. From 2005 to 2022, Revlimid generated around $90 billion in sales. Following patent expiry, Celgene launched new formulations and dosing regimens, as well as expanding the label to an HL, MDS, and CLL beyond multiple myeloma. Importantly, they settled key litigation matters to delay full generic entry until 2026. As a result, Revlimid is expected to continue generating sales of between $100 and $110 billion over the next decade. This highlights how strategic planning can help maximize the revenue potential of established products. The third product in our analysis is Enbrel, which is marketed by Amgen. It received initial composition of matter patent protection in 1998, which lasted until 2012. However, the company also obtained method of use and manufacturing patents that extended exclusivity until 2029. In addition, Amgen launched a subcutaneous auto-injector called 𝗘𝗥𝗨𝗚𝗏 in 2015, which provides additional device IP protection. Since its launch in 1998, Enbrel has generated around $60 billion in sales. Following patent expiry, Amgen expanded the label to pediatric and other autoimmune diseases while also benefiting from the 𝗘𝗥𝗨𝗚 device. Enbrel is poised to generate over $70 billion in sales by 2023, demonstrating how a combination of factors can drive long-term success. Now let's turn to Lantus, which is marketed by Sanofi. It received initial U.S. patent protection in 2000, which expired in 2015. From 2000 to 2015, Lantus generated around $47 billion in sales. Following patent expiry, Sanofi launched a reformulated version called 𝗘𝗫𝗣𝗒, which contains a higher concentration of glargine. In addition, they developed a combination product called Soliqua, which consists of glargine plus lixisenatide, as well as various delivery devices, including the Solostar pens. Thanks to these efforts, Sanofi is poised to generate around $50 to $55 billion in sales over the next decade, illustrating how early planning and diversification can pay off. Finally, we have Remicade, which is marketed by J&J and Merck. It received initial patent protection in 1998, which expired in 2014. During the patent period, from 1998 to 2014, Remicade generated around $45 billion in sales. After patent expiry, J&J subsidiary, Janssen, launched a subcutaneous version of infliximab called Remicade. Meanwhile, Celltrion, a Korean biopharmaceutical company, also launched a biosimilar version of Remicade. Despite the swift entry of biosimilars, J&J managed to maintain their brand share by implementing patient support programs, securing strategic hospital contracts, and expanding the approved indication in Europe. Furthermore, J&J's recent approval to launch a device-based administration of Remicade in the US signifies a promising avenue to boost sales in the coming years. As a result, Remicade is expected to generate over $50 billion in sales by 2024, showcasing how a proactive approach to LCM can help companies overcome challenges and achieve long-term success. From analyzing these top 5 products, several strategic implications have emerged. Firstly, formulation innovation can lead to significant revenue growth, even after a product's initial patent protection has expired. By reformulating a drug to improve convenience, such as reducing injection pain or developing an oral formulation, companies can recapture patient and provider loyalty. Secondly, indication expansion offers a pathway to non-IP-based exclusivity. New indications often require separate FDA and EMA approvals, which can provide a significant competitive advantage. Thirdly, IP layering and defensive filing strategies can help extend the economic life of a product. For example, obtaining method, device, or use patents can provide valuable protections even after composition of matter patents have expired. Lastly, patient-centric design pays dividends. Products with favorable administration routes, reduced side effects, or better devices tend to enjoy longer branded life as they offer clear advantages over generic alternatives. Our analysis reveals that these 5 products achieved remarkable commercial success after their initial patent protection expired. By understanding the strategies they employed, other biopharmaceutical companies can learn how to extend the life of their own products and drive long-term growth. To do this effectively, we recommend investing early in LCM and IP landscaping activities during late-stage clinical development. Target device and formulation IP opportunities at least 5 years before key patent expiries. Monitor regulatory pathways for indication exclusivity, particularly for orphan, pediatric, and chronic disease use cases. Form strategic settlements and licensing agreements to manage biosimilar timing and establish patient and provider loyalty programs linked to reformulated versions. By taking these steps, companies can position themselves for long-term success in the ever-evolving biopharmaceutical market.